Right, this is going to be a video showing my entire Lockwood and single A-bus padlock I have in my collection of locks. Now, these are not your standard civilian made version of the Lockwood padlocks and A-bus lock you can get in like Bunnings, Mitre 10, any hardware store or in any place that sells locks. These are ones issued out to the Victorian Railway network around Victoria and also around New South Wales as well. But I'm not familiar with New South Wales or South Australia Railway if they use the same key system as the Victorian Railway used. But what I'm going to do if I start filming training these locks opening, I'm going to do a quick disclaimer. If you have railway keys like these, what's in a 1, 5, 6 and 7 key figures or padlocks like these, only use them on your own locks at home. Don't go out on your railway system around the railway workshops and unlock padlocks that don't belong to you. Only unlock your own ones so you own in your collection. Now, most of these I did get off eBay, and some I got in personally, and one of these was given to me by a friend I know. Most of the locks are working, but some of these had to be re-pinned to make them work, and some work straight out. Now, when you buy railway padlocks, if you own the keys to unlock them, the good idea if you're going to buy them from antique places around is to check if they actually work for buying them. So I bought a 7p, I bought a lock recently. I found a lock recently near the in the dirt near an old railway level crossing a long time ago, well, a couple of weeks ago I should say. I got it here. This one doesn't operate. This one does not operate. It's a 7p, but it doesn't operate this one. I found it near a level crossing I was filming a goods train a while ago. I believe what happened, they were changing the locks and they dropped this and the dirt, never could find it. I found it when I was parking my button thing, but this does not turn. Oops. This one does not turn. It is 7p this lock, but it doesn't operate, it's so rusted up. Now, this is the same lock, VR7p, and it opens with the key. Now, I'm going to put that one to the one that doesn't open to the side, but I'll show you it and I'll put it to the side. I'm going to start with the my old VR one. But this one's actually a VR7p. I'm going to have this take this to a lock shop and get them to have a look why it doesn't open with the key. It should actually work, this lock. But it does. It's a Lockwood, old Lockwood. Now, most of the locks you can re-key them at home, but these older ones you have to do some particular work to get them to open. But this one is what they call retained pins. You have to drill certain things out to open. I'm not going to do it right one, so I'm going to put that one away to I think. So I'll show the others. But the next one I'm going to show is a Railway VR5p. Now, this version of lock does come in the 1p configuration. What's the master key system, or the 1p 5p version. You also get with PTC written across the side as well. I've seen that there was one actually located not too far from me at Victoria Park Station, a PTC one. But Metro Trains recently went up there and changed the locks recently to the anti-vandal locks. So you can't use the regular keys like these on. Now I'm going to get my 5p key and open it. Now I only got these keys to my collection. Now this one's known as what they call key retaining. So once I turn this key, it will not come out, otherwise you've got the shackle. So you can't turn the key back when it's unlocked. This is also a Lockwood. Not sure what model Lockwood this is, but it's an old Lockwood. The chain gets hanged on the signal cabinets. So when you've got this, you can take the thing off. You can't move yourself away from the cabinet. The lock's unlocked. Now the next two locks are the same. These are Lockwood padlocks, stamped 7p, VR7p. Now I have an old Westinghouse searchlight, and I do keep one of these on the searchlight. It opens. They're rusty because they've been used on the railways previously. They were given to taken down and then sold off. Now I'm going to show you an old what they call the 1p lock. This is a much modern one. This is a Lockwood. This was given to a friend of mine. This is a Lockwood model 334B45. You can buy these. in civilian versions. And I can show that I do have a couple of the civilian models here. But that's not the one, that's a different one. One was similar because I've got two different shackle sizes here. Now, this is the standard civilian one. The main big difference, ignore the way it's corroded and that. The main big difference is it doesn't say anything on the back of the civilian ones. It has API, locksmiths, whatever you call it. And it's not stamped with anything underneath the lock. But the railway one is stamped underneath the lock. This one's got a 1P stamp on it. Now, when I got this, the cylinder was absolutely knackered, the cylinder on this. I had to repin the cylinder to get it to work on my key. My friend knows it was a bit dodgy, this cylinder, but I repinned it with my re-keying kit I have. I took the old pins and re-keyed it back to the key it was supposed to be using. Now you can, I'm not going to demonstrate on camera, but you can remove the shackles on these by putting something in, a pin in that little thing and pushing it down, the shackle will come out. That's a 1P. These also available, I believe, whoops, these also available in 5P also, and I can show that. That's a 5P one. It's the same style lock. I'll demonstrate that one as well. I should have took the keys off my key ring before doing this video, but I didn't. This one also was repinned as well. The reason why the railways use a master key system is so when you have railways going around doing signals, works on the toilets and stations around the network, it's a good idea to go around and have master system and having to have multiple different keys at each station. Now this is one. These two here I got off eBay a couple of weeks ago. This one's the long shackle 334B45 padlock, also in 5P. Same style lock I just showed just now, but this one's the longer version. This one has the, I believe this one has the original key pins in this one, because I didn't repin this one because it worked as when I got it. It's never been used as much as the other ones I have. Now I'll show this one. This is the older version of that. Well, this is a 234B45. But this is different. It's not stamped on the base like most locks are. It's actually stamped right here, 5P. This one's also slightly different to get the shackle out. You've got to have put an Allen key through that hole and under an Allen key bolt. Was a bit sillier in the original way. Now I'll show an A-bus padlock. Does it have a model number on it? No, it doesn't have a model number, but it's an A-bus lock. An A-bus padlock I have in my collection. You can buy these as civilian models also. I haven't got a civilian one, but it says a 1P there. This one was also repinned because it wasn't working correctly when I got it. So I bought this one from the VR Antiques in Seymour. This one can also have the shackle removed, but I'm not sure how in the A-bus versions. Locks like this are still used around the network, in the VR network. Like down at Duckley Street, they still use these type padlocks on the fences. But mostly these locks are getting phased out around the railways because I'm not sure what the new lock is called, but they're actually phasing them out these now and replaced with newer locks. Well, don't use the standard LW4 railway keys like these. They're using the modern keys now. They don't use the LW4 1, 5, 6 and 7P keys for the locks. But these are my old VR era, also modern day V-Line, PN and Metro train style railway padlocks I have in my collection. They do pop up on eBay very rarely, so I bought this one off eBay, and these two off eBay. I got these two from the VR Antiques place, that one from the VR Antiques place, that one from the VR Antiques in Seymour, and I found that one in dirt around the railway a long time ago when I was filming a goods train, and that one there came from a good friend of mine. But these locks are on master system, like this one here, and this one work on the same key, and this one, and this one work on the same key, and these two work on the same. But this one I'm gonna have to take to a lock professional to have a look and see if I can get that one to go again. That is one worth get going. It's original VR padlock. But these are my original railway padlocks I have in my collection so far. I am planning to get more of them when they pop up on eBay.